Hey, I'm Cody, and I'm traveling to shoot right now, so I'm borrowing my friend's backyard here to do a little rig rundown. This is my intermediate caliber battle belt. I do everything with this one belt, whether it's rifle, pistol, AKs, ARs, everything fits, everything should be hot swappable to all the other stuff that I want to run. So let's get into it. So I do want to define the purpose of the belt first, because defining your goals ultimately helps lay out how you set this whole thing up. So first, what the battle belt is. The belt's supposed to be a one-stop shop for a little bit of everything. The operative word being a little bit. This isn't load-bearing equipment and this isn't sustainment kit. There's not much on this. The whole point is that it stays light and it stays small, so you can't load it down too heavy. LBE and sustainment gear don't exactly interact with belts like this all that well. The battle belt is specifically to hold what you need for less than a day and interact well with the plate carrier chest rig if you've got one, but also it can act as a standalone thing if it needs to. The belt should pretty much be the fastest place in your body you can get a fresh mag from, whether you're wearing other gear or not. It also has to be light and interact well with your clothes so that you can just wear it casually, whether it's a range day, a competition, or under kit and other stuff on top of that. The two-piece inner outer belts like this help a lot with that, in that you can just clip them to your inner belt and wear them with your clothes on a regular day like this. One thing to keep in mind for all this is that gear is a journey, not a destination. You can have an end goal in mind and put the belt together to that. Until you go put some reps in, you don't really know what you want to do or you want to change. So changes get made constantly. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You do have to try out and cycle through some gear every now and again, but you shouldn't just build a belt and then leave it like that. You should make sure you modify it to do what you need to do. The belt itself is a two-piece. I want to say this one is from Krydex. It's an Amazon special. It only cost me 50 bucks. If you want to run something nicer, I certainly couldn't fault you for that, but at the same time, I've had this one for about 3 years. I wear it once or twice a week in live fire, and I'm doing way more than that dry as well. It's holding up fine. Maybe one day I'll get another. For now, this one's just chugging along for me. If you're not in love with the two-piece option, you can always get inserts that sit on the inside of the Velcro here that are padding, so you can just wrap it around the outside and not scratch your shirt up with the Velcro, and it'll hold a little better. Going around the belt on my right to left, I have dead space here for the most part. If I need to put something there, I've saved that space for whatever needs to go there. I have this compressed to where I have space to add things as I see it. Hanging off one of those spots in the dead space is a little carabiner. I got gloves on it right now. It helps with AKs and other stuff that get real hot. Have gloves every now and again, and also winter setting in, so these get a little more use as it gets colder. For my holster setup is a Safariland Cannibal belt loop. Cannibal is important so that you can set the holster where you want it, because you don't get a whole lot of adjustment in the plate here. On top of that is the receiver plate, and then a T-Rex arms leg strap. Anything works here. I've had this one for a while. It's been chugging along for me fine. The QLS plate is important so that if you want to run multiple pistols, whether it's a Safariland or a gamer rig, you can just hot swap that in whenever you feel the need. Or if you're doing a rifle trading day and you don't even want this on there in the first place, you can just take it off real easy. And with this setup, the leg strap stays, so the whole thing's a little more stable despite not having the pistol on there. The big thing I have on the back right is just the utility pouch. It's a HSDI Taco clone, one of the older ones. I use it for either a magazine or most often a cell phone. I wouldn't recommend these pouches in the first place because after a lot of use, they can tear out. The backers that hold them in with the studs just separate, so you pull your mag or you pull your phone and you end up with a magazine with a pouch stuck to it and mounting solution still on your belt. With that being said, it works fine for the phone now, so I'm gonna keep rolling with it. On the very back is just some tearaway no-name med pouch. Really what's important there is that it's tearaway and the internals. The internals on this one are all North American Rescue, including the TQ. Don't skimp on med shit. Even if that day never comes, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I also have a second dead space in the back just so I can add anything I need to real quick, whether I want to evolve this rig or whatever I'm doing dictates that, but for now it stays empty to stay light. Before I get into the mag pouches, the dump pouch I have is, I want to say some no-name, probably bought off Amazon, whatever. It's fine. I certainly would like a nicer one, but this one has, for again, like 2 to 3 years, been totally serviceable. All the mag pouches are one wrapped, but the dump itself is moly, and they're kind of threaded through each other so that I can stack them up like this. That gives me the dead space back here to do what I want. I haven't found the mag pouch to get in the way of the dump, and I can get in there pretty easy, hold candy bars, magazines, money, who gives a shit. Hold it all in there. Magazine can come out, magazine can go in, magazine can do whatever you need it to do. For rifle mags, these are actual HSGI Tacos, one wrapped in. These are the backbone of the convertibility of this whole kit. I mean, as you can see, this one's a T-mag and this one's a P-mag for an AK. So these fit anything in between. I mean, pretty big size difference, and this is a good bit thicker too. They fit it all. They actually fit pistol mags as well, and you can dead sprint with a pistol mag in here and it won't jump out. So it's really nice to just do anything. I could shoot USPSA and have 4 mags on me. I could shoot 2 gun and have 2 pistol, 2 rifle. It's worked out for me pretty well so far. These tacos are spray painted because, as you can see, everything here is Ranger, and HSGI doesn't make Ranger taco pouches, which is a shame. You can even fit weird mags in here. Despite the lugs on the AK pouch or like an AUG mag that has the weird lugs in the back, these do not care. And because of the way the mouth is open, it will just slot right in either way. You can adjust tension a little further if you know you're only going to be running thinner stuff like AR-15 mags, but they've worked for everything for me so far, and I really have 0 complaints. And the last thing to tie it all together is going to be the S-Tech 40-degree Kiwis. I like the 40-degree because I can do all kinds of stuff and not stab myself with magazines, bend down. They also are a little easier to use with the plate carrier, as of where you're not pulling up into the plate carrier, you're pulling out to the side. So I can run my armor, and these still work fine. These are the 2011 size, which means they're a little thicker. They grip these really well, but I've been running Glock stuff in them recently with absolutely no problem. And CZ mags are even thinner than Glock or the 2011, and it retains these fine as well. So yeah, there's the rundown. The newest piece on here in general, I think, is the Kiwis. I've had those for about 4 months at this point. I really like them a lot. And at this point, unless I need to add something to the dead space I have here and here, this is my squared away belt, and I'm going to keep using it for the winter, the summer, anything I can get away with using it for. As always, this has been Feather Run. I'm Cody. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.